Da, 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 da. Ah. Da, 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 da.
You shall be great. I speak unto you. Your joy will overflow. Just as the prophet said, you shall flourish. Whatever you do, abundance is yours. Weeping for a moment, joy awaits you. Troubles and challenges seem to weigh you down. And when you go
Whatever you do,
your joy has come.
abundance is yours.
Abundance is gone.
Weeping for a moment.
Just as the prophet said, you shall flourish. Whatever you do, abundance is yours. It's just a matter of time. Joy comes in the morning. No matter how dark the night, surely the God will grow. Carry my heart and go. Carry my sorrow. Come taste and see. That's my God is good. If you trust and obey, humble yourself and pray. He's not gonna take your testimony go live. I speak life to you. You shall be great. You shall be great. Until you receive the time and overflow. Just as the prophet said, you shall come. Whatever you lay your hand, abundance is yours. Abundance is yours. Like singing. The spirit is moving.
Whatever you do, success is yours. I speak live to you. Good afternoon, everyone. Joining this broadcast, this is the African Portal Radio TV International. We speak live to every life that is listening to us right now, that God will meet you at the point of your need. It's another beautiful time on the African Portal Radio as we'll be hosting one of our very own in the studio, one of the brilliant musician all the way from Nigeria. Official AY will be on the African Portal Radio TV International that will be rolling, having this conversation together this hour. I plead to everyone joining this broadcast to please share it, let it go viral. That is the only thing you can do to make this show go viral. Share it, let's do it together. Together we can do it. The African Portal Radio TV International. God bless those of you that you are connecting to this broadcast, and welcome to the African Portal Radio as we begin it raw with dishing it Sunday afternoon on the African Portal is a brilliant and lovely time on this broadcast this hour. Thanks to everyone that love what we are doing. Thanks for those of you that you are commenting. Thanks for those of you that you are connecting with us. For those of you that love what we are doing on the African Portal Radio, we really appreciate your support and we really from being part of this journey. Thanks to everyone that always be with us, that never give up on us. We really appreciate it. It's your radio, it's the African Portal. Happy Sunday to everyone listening to us. I have official AY on the African Portal that will be rolling together. We'll be doing it together in the studio this hour. God will be with us, and by the grace of God, is going to be a lovely time on this African Portal Radio. We really appreciate it. We really thank you for being part of what God is doing in this house. Thank you for being part of the hall where we make things happen. We just want to say welcome once again, official AY. We see you are going in and out. I hope your network will be okay for us to have this conversation this hour. To let you introduce yourself to my audience, where you are, who you are, and the position you hold in the society.
Okay, good afternoon, fellow viewers. My name is officially Wife for God, Abadariki Ayodele, if you would call that. But most times people find it so challenging to call the surname, so that is why I say officially Wife for God. It becomes more easier for you. I'm speaking to you from Nigeria, Ogun State precisely at the moment. Um, I'm a music minister. Um, People said I'm a
We seem not
philanthropist.
hearing you clearly in the studio. Kindly check what is going on your side. We are
Okay, can
not
you hear me
hearing your
now?
conversation here on the radio.
Am I audible now? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can continue. We can continue. We are hearing you now. Hello, we
Okay,
can hear
okay.
you now.
So I said I'm a music
Hello, you can
minister.
continue. We can hear you now.
Okay, I said I'm a music minister,
Yes, I can.
um,
We can hear
a
you.
a, a philanthropist, and a software expert. So I think that is a short introduction of who I am.
We just want to make sure that we give you more signal for you to be able to get connected to us good, and we can hear you clearly in the studio. You can continue with what you are saying. Kindly introduce yourself to people listening to you at home.
Okay, my name is official AY for God, Abadariki Ayodele precisely. I'm a software expert, a music minister, and a philanthropist. I'm speaking to you from the heart
Wow.
of Nigeria, Lagos precisely.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lagos, to be precisely. It's a great pleasure to have you in the studio. It's going to be a beautiful time with you in the studio. That we are going to be having a lot of things that we'll be talking about, because your introduction already let us know that there's much that God have committed into your hands, and there is much that you need to give back to our listeners this hour. But people watching these programs, they were too low, and I expect a lot of people to join this conversation. So kindly share it. I already send it to you as well on WhatsApp. You can share it as well. But before that, let's quickly just go back to one of your music that we just launched with. That I like that music a lot. Is one of the music that I believe that is giving a kind of peace of mind, joy to people that connected to it, and it's one of the things that I love about the music. Music is another way to connect with God. especially when things go wrong, when there's so much challenges in life. With music, you can connect with God. But let me take you this journey. Let me let you see the bigger picture of what the African Potter stood for. We are the radio that see in and out. We promote and we let people see the bigger picture of the individual, probably through music, through the artwork, or anyone that's been gifted that want to showcase his talent. The African Potter is the home for all those people, and that is why we are as well putting you on the spotlight. Welcome, and God bless you. Really good. Let's quickly connect to one of your music. Let's start the journey with that. Let's give some of the music out. Let's see what people need to say about it. A lot of people have not have opportunities to download some of your music, and a lot of people would like to enjoy it. So let's start with that. Let's enjoy this before we continue on this broadcast this hour. Let's quickly hear this from your side.
Come on,
Today, remember, tomorrow may be too late. God is knocking the door of your heart now. Open the door of your heart to Him, because God is about to do something great in your life. This is Sunday. This is the first Sunday in the month of December. And we have one of our very own in the studio that will be rolling this show together this hour, that will be having conversation about what he is doing, his work, and one of the things that God is using him for, especially for this current generation. We are going to be having conversation around that. For those of you that you are joining us, please share this program. Let it go viral. We appreciate your comments as well. Please share it. Let's do it together. Share the program. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know about it, and let a lot of people get connected to this show this hour. It's going to be a beautiful time in the studio with our guest, official Abadariki Ayodele on the Radio TV International. Just please share this program. Share it. That is the only thing to go viral. It costs nothing to share the program. Please share it. Share it. Share it. We also like to hear from you. Show him some love. Show him your support. Show him your appreciation. Show him your love, and also comments to his send some questions to him. You can call us on +2 bar to call. We're still struggling with your network. It's like you are going in and out, but we are already for our side. Let's enjoy this music before we continue Tomorrow may be too late now. But Sunday in the month of December 2020. Welcome to the African Potter. Portal Radio. Everyone joining us, please share this program. Your comment is also 277-8703-35 is the number to call. I hope you are back now. You can help. Can you hear us now? Let's say something. Let's see if
Yeah,
your line is okay.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Hello, I'm in now.
You can continue. You can continue. You can continue. We are hearing you.
I didn't get the question.
Thank you, everyone that is listening to us. Is a God bless those of you that are sending your comments to this program. Thank you very, very much. The Machar, thank you very much. We can see your comments there. Thank you. God bless you. Very good. We are struggling to accommodate our guests in the studio as his network is going in and out.
Mo fẹ́ gbé kẹ́pẹ́ẹ̀tì ní wọn live program yìí lè gbé dání.
Thanks to everyone joining this broadcast. Line is giving a problem. If you are trying to make sure that there is no noise coming from your side, that is why you see that we have to go out. Make sure there is no noise coming into the show from your side. That is why we are trying to block the line. Get this signal and let's outside noise, please get it out of the show because it won't sound well. We are having another voice coming into this broadcast. Please, let's
With the really, really sing Hosanna, sweet singing victory sound. Oh Lord, we thank you for the right. And in you we made it to mass last. We've come to say a share. Remember, tomorrow might be too late. Tomorrow might be too late. Yeah, we calling on you today. Yeah, he's calling you. 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 Calling you. Sound Vami, Vami, Radio
Thanks to
Tivado.
everyone joining us. It's a great, beautiful time in the African Portal. I see how you enjoy that music. We are enjoying it as well. We have to create another loop to assist your network. That is number one. Two, the outside noise that is coming into the show is not good for the show. That is why we are trying to get that so that we can have a balanced conversation. Those are the things that we are trying to so that we can have a smooth conversation on the program. Welcome everyone. Apologies to everyone joining us for that. It just have to do with the network, and we have to give him a better structure to make sure that we accommodate him on the show. Please don't step out again. If you step out, we will need to go back and recreate this conversation again. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayodele. It's a great pleasure to have you once again on the African Portal Radio TV International. That music that we just
Thank you.
listened to now is one of the music is very rare such as this, because you are talking about the second that we should open our hearts to him. What motivates you to that song, and what actually bring that to you? Where did you get that is very. Can you hear me? It seems you are not hearing me. Okay, let's just do this. Can you kindly step out of the platform? Let's try to get you into another platform, because it seems that you are not getting connected with us. Are you with us? Okay, thank you, everyone. Let's just remove him from the platform, then we can continue with we bring it your way from the African Portal Radio TV International. Enjoy some of this music before we continue on this program. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Is a kind of challenges from his side. We are unable to get through to the line. So Enjoy the music before we continue. Thank you, everyone. Remember that God is with you, and always have that at the back of your mind that God is with you. He's knocking at the door of your heart. Give your heart to Him because God is the ultimate and is the only one that can give you what you want in life. So connect to God and let Him be the anchor of your life. He'll only be able to pick you up from here as your network is not good. The country show is still continue. We are having a good time in the studio, but your network is not connect. Please don't let any noise from the outside get into the broadcast so that we can enjoy ourselves. People are hearing you. You are still in the studio, though. Kindly reintroduce yourself, who you are, where you are, and the place you are connecting with us.
Okay, like I said, my name is Abadariki Ayodele. I'm a software expert, a music minister, and a philanthropist. Speaking to you from Nigeria, Lagos precisely.
Thank you very much. I really like that. I love that. I love that. A lot of people get regarding your song and everything that you are doing, and people seem to say that okay, some of your music are really giving them a kind of inspiration from listening to it and from is a kind. There's a lot of inspiration they are driving from it. What exactly gets you into the music life? How is it began? What are the things that make music become meaningful to you?
What made music is the second coming of Christ. It has to reflect his second coming. In a particular scripture, it says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added unto you." So, irrespective of what life is throwing at our feet to run after, the basic thing we are supposed to run after is supposed to be his kingdom. So, the only inspiration that I have is Christ and his kingdom.
So you believe so much in the word that says seek first generation where much on the things that needs to be added than the main thing. Okay, let's quickly take it this way. You are kind of somebody that have a lot of time to look at it. How long you've been in music industry, and how many albums have you released out, and which one make you so popular? Now start calling you official AY.
Okay, so how long have I been in the music industry? I've been in the music industry practically just minus say 4 or 5 years of my age. I started doing music since the age of 5 there about the church. And if you know what Celestial Church stands for, everybody you must learn how to play something. Either the clef, the tambourine, the shouting when it comes to music. So my music started far back at that day. Back. How many albums want to release an album? I have instructions to do singles to release music that will continue to resonate with the heart of people and give a reminder to their heart. which of my music is more popular. All of my music are popular. The music are not just music to listen to. They are music with inspiration, they are music with direction, and they are instruction. So there is no song released that you never want to delete it from your album, because each time and every day you listen to it, you get different message. So I don't have the most popular. All my music are doing fine.
I like what you say, because a lot of people believe that if you are a musician, you should have a lot of album. But I like the way and the system, because someone that is being directed by God is different to someone that is directed by flesh. So you don't actually follow the crowd. You do it the way God wants you to do it. Let's look at it. Let's background. This is the taking it out of the content of what we are here for. Let's go back to where you are coming from. You are from Celestial Church of Christ, where you grew up and you understand what we call the musical instruments, music, and stuff like that. Which city are you from, and which city you grow? You grew up from?
Lastly, I grew up in Shoki.
What about the education career? How do you manage to? Is the only music something that you are doing, or you have some other things doing currently? Or you went to school, you studied something else outside the music? What do you study in school, and which school do you attend?
Okay, like I said in my introduction, I'm a software expert. I was trained at Lagos State University as an accountant for a day. I left Lagos State University, UNISA, to do civil engineering. Then I left UNISA. I was in Malaysia also for a short course. Currently in a university in another course, but none of them are related to music. The only music course I did was all I do is software development. And how did I come across software development? That I was not going to be using.
We are still very much with you. If you are still with us, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. We are with you.
Okay, so I was in year one when the inspiration for software development came, and I pari passu, I was doing my software engineering while I was in university. So I'm a trained software expert, I'm a certified accountant. I'm a music minister.
A certified accountant, but you never practice it. You just take it as, let me just take it and have the certificate. You never practice.
Not for 1 hour.
Wow.
Yes,
That is great. But the way you sound, and I look at the curriculum and things. Is it possible for us to get that little one out of the to you? Because it won't sound well if we are having a children voice coming into the studio.
No. It is insulted.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank for that. Thank for that. I just want us to address that so that it won't cause something else for the show. Thank you very much. I really like what you say when you are introducing yourself. You have time in South Africa, you study in South Africa, you study in Malaysia. And all this is not about music. And all this is not about music. It's something different from music. So now, where do you get the inspiration to always receiving the music that you released somehow? Or do you always, like, maybe when you are walking around, you see something happening, that is where you put your music together? Where do you derive your inspiration?
Okay, so my music is one, two. Before it comes the topic, something is always the striking point. For example, I'm working on a single that will be sometimes either this December or January, depending on when God to go ahead. It's about 80% done, but we are still here to get a go ahead from God. So that is why we are not rushing. I was sitting down on my sofa in the sitting room, and evidently. Then I said, okay, so what do you want me to do? So he took me to a particular scripture while I was lying down. And I read that scripture, and while I read the scripture, the lyrics came alive. Then I sat down. 1 hour later, I felt okay. This God gave to me at the title. What do I even do with it? I know it's a music. How do I? Then I voice note it, and I sent to my. That is one. Two. There are occasions where I'm just coming out one time with the team, and they will just tell me, this is the next thing I want. This is the topic. This is the lyrics. It just gives the inspiration basically is from God, basically.
From the spirit. There's one that we just listened to now, and you said something there that I love so much, that God is knocking at the door of our heart. Daily, God knocked the door of our hearts, but we seems ignoring the call. We don't seems to respond to that call. And these are one of the things that is actually happening in our generation, especially when God is calling someone to commit one or two assignments into their hands. We don't have a listening ear that can really understand, okay, this is God speaking here. How do you get understanding when you say that God said, or go to the scripture? How do you know that is God speaking to you?
Okay, so it's a journey. It's a journey. So when you want to grow, you must learn to walk. Walk as in WALK. You must learn to walk with God. Walk, be on the same pedestrian. You are walking together to somewhere. Now, where are you walking towards? And that is what gives birth to your ministry. At the beginning, somebody calls you. Now, when it tells you where the destination is, for me, is so that on the last day I am rapturable. I can sit beside my maker and I will hear the word, well done, faithful servant, for a good job you have done. That is the end result. Now, when that is my end result, all I need to do is listen to him. And when he speaks, it's because basically, let me put it this way, basically what you eat becomes what you become. I don't listen to secular music. It is probably I'm in a public place where I don't have control of what they are doing. It is probably I'm in a public place where I don't have control of the music. Sometimes I control it, sometimes I don't. They don't allow me control. So those are the only few times I listen to secular music. You can't get them on my phone. I don't devote my time. So most of the through the world, most of the time I am eating music from leaders that have gone ahead of us. The time I am listening to messages of our fathers. So when you combine these three together, it becomes God Himself. When you are eating God in you, then when the person inside of you is now calling your attention, it becomes identify who is several voices. And I'll tell myself, I say, no, I know this is not good. So it depends on how much you have walk out. It becomes more clear when you walk with talking. You will not understand when he's talking to you.
You just bring something out there now that I love what you said just now, that you have to develop the habit of walking with him so that you can recognize his voice when he's speaking. Because that is where some people get it wrong, because when they don't develop the kind of relationship, the kind of working together, it will be very difficult for you to understand the voice of who is talking to you. Because a lot of people will be listening to us and be saying, how come that these people say somebody is speaking to them? How do they hear it? A lot of people seem to say that cannot be possible. But thank you very much for that. You just mentioned now. Let me quickly take you back to the content where we come, which is music. Some of your singles have a lot of inspiration in them. If we should count them 1, 2, 3, how many singles do you have now? And who are the people that you are looking up to, that they are giving you more inspiration, and the hope is telling you that tomorrow is going to be great?
I should have too much, common, speak life, in the city, fine, and Afiwo. Those are the 5 singles I have. Too much, speak life, common, in the city, and Afiwo. Now, who are my inspiration? Who are the people I look up to in music? Basically, I have just 3 role models. I have 1 mentor. 3 role models, 1 mentor. The list is the first on the list. Who, if you look at who you like, so like I would always tell people, I'll give you the assignment to go and do. So that's my image very well. It's good to say this guy look like this particular artist. So my first mentor and role model is Dr. Sonibano. Dr. Sonibano has been a great inspiration to me. He has been a great mentor. And why is that? I have worked closely with him. I have been able to understand how his life started in the journey. And so he has been a source of inspiration. He's been encouraging me. Dr. Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. Nathaniel Bassi is another worship minister. I've had several contacts with him and now. Pastor Nathaniel Bassi is another person that have inspired me so much, encouraged me to keep moving. Then after those 2, when I got born again, the first music minister that crossed my heart and I followed, those are the 3 people that have looked up. They have excelled in what they do, have influenced their generation, and I trust God that I will also influence my generation.
Thank you very much. So now let me just quickly get something clear for the afterwards. These people you mentioned are one of the greatest men of God that people look up to. What attracts you to them, and what lesson can you say you learn from them?
Okay, first let me start with Pastor Nathaniel See, Pastor Max told us, he said, when God has not tell you to come out of where you are, if you come out, you will never shine. He said he was under a man of God for 17 years, if I'm not mistaken. And the man of he, as a person, he keep getting invitation, come to the UK, come to when he goes to his spiritual father and say, Daddy, I got an invitation to be in the UK. The man of God said, it is not yet time. He gets another invitation, he says it's not yet time. He keep telling him it's not yet time, it's not yet time, until when it was now the time, he said, so what inspired me about Pastor Max, he waited patiently for the time God had appointed for him. And he came out and he had never been dimmed. He had continued to shine day and night because he came out at the exact point, at the exact time God wanted him. Now, what inspired me about him is the flavor. He has this aura in his music that is very real. When we talk about real, he does not look at that, yes, he does those things, but those are not his driving factors. It is the reality of who God is to him that gets illustrations and music. That alone has been an inspiration. Not for you to come to the stage to make people like the way you sing, make people like the way you dress. It's for you to come to the stage in total submission and in total reality of who God has called you to be. And that is what I have daily worked towards. Dr. Panapasi Paul, if you listen to every of his album up until 2003, 2005, you will realize there is no single message outside the return of Christ. See, on the second coming and on the blood, the efficacy of blood. So those two things make you understand that if the blood of Jesus cannot rescue you, there is no other blood that can. If you are not conscious of his second coming, then you are doomed. So for me, my yes.
Thank you very much. I like the way you are breaking it out. Now, I'm still feeling in my spirit that you are not only a singer, you are a preacher. Because what I'm getting from you now is pure message that is very rare on the pulpit today. And that is why I'm going to extend the time that I'm supposed to spend with you. There are some certain things that is coming out. You see, the African Portal is not a radio that will just bring you in just to come and talk. We bring you into imply for you to tell us and find a solution to a problem that somebody is facing. Someone will be looking at me and be saying that you are talking about the second coming, second coming, second coming. But this second coming, they've been singing it for the past 2,000 years, and we have not experienced anything as such. What are you talking about? What is second coming means to you personally, and what does it mean to your audience, people listening to you now? What do you think it should mean?
Okay, basically, let me. I was in a conversation over the week or last week. I can't remember. Somebody still talked about it. He said, "You keep saying Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back." They've been saying this is our forefathers, who he has not come back. And my single response was, in the scripture, Bible made us to understand 1,000 years is like a minute before God. So it means even if we have lived 1,000 years connected with human, is not up to 2 days. It's not up to a day with God. It means all our years so far, we have not even lived up to a day. We are still living in seconds. And two, why has the second coming been delayed? If you check your scripture very well, it said until world. Now it means there is still an uttermost part that have not heard about the gospel. He wants to give everybody the privilege to hear. Now it's a choice when you hear to accept. So if you don't accept, it is your choice. So until it has gotten those parts, that means everyone have heard about him, then nothing will delay his coming again. But until those two things are get into the most part as before so his coming is eminent, is eminent because it's really going fast. People are looking, they are breaking grounds to make sure the Jewish people. So the returning eminent. And he said, behold, I come quickly as a thief in the night. Man knoweth the hour, the minute, the second. So you might calculate from now is in the next. You don't know the hour. So the bottom line is you have been waiting, be prepared, keep standing, don't waver.
Thank you very much. Even to those that say just drop this to your spirit and let you understand this already in existence. So stop deceiving yourself. Listen to the message now. And this is the word of God to you this hour. As today is the first Sunday, telling us to let you know that it's coming back. It's coming back, whether the world like it or not, is coming back. For that in all your music. Let me take you back to the content of where we are coming from, which is True Life Gospel, which is why we brought you into the program. Let's quickly look at the situation of the music, especially the gospel musician currently in the world today. You will realize that a lot of people seem to believe that when we have so much noise, there is so peace, and there's life in the music. That is when People grab the we are in a generation whereby people don't like the word that will be raw. They want something that people will just for you. Maybe the album coming or in the future. Are you planning to continue in this manner the way you have been releasing your music, or you are going to divert and say, okay, let me lower the tempo a bit and dance to the people tune in into the space of what others are doing now, or you want to continue telling them that Christ is coming? What is your own plan towards that?
Okay, I say it is God who gives the direction. One of the songs I sent to you, Afiwo, we kept having something to add, something to remove. For was ready for God to release it to the world, we did not make a step. The music minister is the fact that I have a specific man to worship. Worshiping God is a act. People have neglected it, is to bring back that act of worship. Now, a sub assignment is built to it. I remember vividly telling me, I have not called you for popularity. You have impacted, we're not going to be satisfied. So I am not, this is the best song in Africa. No, I am me. I have blessed this song as this, it has God's inspiration. That is my drive. My thinking, what direction of the message. I am not it. Mine is just deliver the message as the messenger. So I am not changing. I remain steadfast.
Thank you very much for that beautiful message that you just mentioned now. I like what you say, and I like everything about your music and your career. It's a great pleasure. The time is already it's not longer on our side. We're trying to get connected to you, but it's great having you on African Portal Radio. What is your word of advice for the people listening to you?
What I've always advised in life that can make a man great. The first thing is to be consistent, and the third to be persistent. Now, when you are consistent, what are you consistent at? Relationship with him. Now, why would you be patient? Be patient, be time for time. He said there is yet an appointed time for everything. He said the vision will tarry, but wait. It is bold, patient. Now, the persistency. Now, have to be persistent. Consistency means you continuously do the same thing. He says, no, I have to continue. Even when everybody don't like your messaging, be persistently doing it. Real advice I have for everyone.
Thank you very much for that powerful release to the space. I believe everyone listening to us are going to just bring on to the to this podium this hour is somebody that's filled with the power of the Holy Spirit, and I can feel it in his message, and that's one of the things that attracts me to you. We are doing time when your network is okay. That is number one. And when you are in the environment where it's coded, that we can really enjoy you. Where you are now is of environment, but because we put it out there, there's nothing we can do about it. Thank you very much for coming out to be part of this. God bless you, Rigo. Have you again anytime soon. God bless you, Rigo. Bye for now. Thank you very much. God bless you too. Full time on the African Portal Radio TV International. Ìtì ń bọ̀ wá nílẹ̀ yóò ní tì yín lágbára ọ̀rọ̀ yóò nípa yín lẹ́kọ́ àti kí àtìmọ́ ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa ilé bọ̀ ní fèsìbí tó nira. Ìyálẹ́gbà kẹ́kẹ́ o láti orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Ara àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n dẹ̀rìn tó ṣọjọ́ bí àwa náà sì wá wò pé ẹlẹ́gbà kẹ́kẹ́ o ká gbé wọn wá sójú òpó ètò káwá celebrate wọn. Thank you. Wọlé sójú òpó ètò kẹ́ máa wọlé sórí the app lórí Facebook. Ìyálẹ̀gbà rèé ọjọ́ bí wọn là ń ṣe lórí the African Portal Radio. Ìyá ẹ mọ́ sojú pọ̀ ẹ mọ́ fòmú pọ̀ ẹ rẹ́rìn-ín káwọn èèyàn ó rójú yín ẹ ti wà lójú gbàndérí ayé gbáyé níwò yín orí gbàgede ètò lẹ́wà yìí gbogbo èèyàn ní wò yín tí wọ́n ń wojú yín ẹ fẹ̀rín ìyálẹ́gbàá ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ṣé ìyálẹ́gbàá ń gbọ́ mi ìyálẹ́gbàá tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ mi ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé ti wọlé sójú òpó ètò yìí ojú kì í tọ́jú ojú òní tẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n wá ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára ìbàrẹ́ra yóò ní pa yín dẹ́kun àti jẹ́ àtìmọ́ ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa elédò ní fi síbi tó nira fún wa orí ètò bàbá ètò sí lórí The African Portal Radio TV dúndú tó ń dùn tó ń dúdú lójú òpó ètò yìí ìyálẹ́gbàá rèé lójú òpó tájọ mọ́ ṣe ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ àwọn tí ń gbọ́ yín létí pẹ́pẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi. ìyálẹ́gbàá ṣẹ̀ ń pa wá lẹ́kún lágbára Èdùmàrè àti jẹ́ àtìmọ́wá elédò ní fi síbi tó nira fún wa ọjọ́ bí àyè náà làwa ṣe lójú òpó àwa ń gbọ́ yín ṣẹ́yìn gbọ́ wa. ṣé ń gbọ́ ìyálẹ́gbàá. ó dà pé ẹ gbọ́ wa ẹ jẹ́ àwò bóyá lè gbé yín wọlé sójú òpó ọjọ́ òsì ní tiwa lágbára Èdùmàrè ayẹwo nípa ìyá yìí náà la fẹ́ máa ṣe lójú òpó ká máa kí wọn kú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí ìyá tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ wa ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gbọ́ yín àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ yín ní gbogbo ìlú ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ níbi tọ́wọ́ jẹ́ ètò ìjáde pátápátá náà ti ń gbọ́ yín wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín lamẹ́ríkà wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín London wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín níbi tí àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè níbi tí wọ́n fi ṣe bùjókòó ẹ bá wa káwọn èèyàn wa ti ń gbọ́ yín lé ká mọ̀ pé ti wọlé ẹ káwọn èèyàn wa ti ń gbọ́ yín lé. àwa ń gbọ́ yín o ẹ̀yin rẹ̀ gbọ́ wa o. ìyá àwa ń gbọ́ yín ẹ̀yin wá ní gbogbo ìlú ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kú ojúmọmọ ẹjá gbé lára ṣẹ́ ìyá ìwọlé sójú òpó ká gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ní fún wa kí a sì kí wọn kú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí òní ẹ̀yin ìyálẹ́gbàá tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbọ́ wa àwọn wọn bá ètò lọ tá sì máa. oyin jáde. àwọn ojú òní tì yín ẹjá gbé yín wọlé sójú òpó yìí torí gbọ́dọ̀ pé ẹ gbọ́ wa dáadáa bí tá a ti gbé yín wọlé o ẹjá gbé yín wọlé sí àìkú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí òní ká kí wọ́n pé wọ́n kú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí. aṣọdúnmọ́dún ní ṣàwọ̀ aṣọdúnmọ́dún àṣòròmorò ní ṣàwọ̀ àṣòròmorò kókókó báyìí lára ọ̀tá lé àmọ̀rí yín bá lágbára Èdùmàrè ojú òsì ní tì yín à ń gbọ́ yín à ń gbọ́ gbogbo tẹ́ ń sọ ẹ̀yin ò gbọ́ wa lọ́dọ̀ yín.
à ń gbọ́ yín báyìí.
orí fóònù lẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi ẹ̀ gbọ́ mi nígbà tá a gbé yín wọlé lójú òpó.
à ń gbọ́ yín àkọ́kọ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀.
ó dà báyìí àwa ń gbọ́ yín báyìí à ń gbọ́ yín ketekete báyìí ojú òní tì yín ọjọ́ ìbí yín náà là ń ṣayẹyẹ pé ká gbé yín wá sójú òpó. mo ti pe yín ká ayéfẹ́lẹ́ náà pé kó wá bá ń fi orin kó bá ń forin dá yín lára ẹ jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń dẹ́rìn pa òṣùnú nírú àwọn ọjọ́ báyìí ó yẹ káwa náà gbé yín wá ká múnú yín dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe múnú àwọn èèyàn dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn tó ń fẹ̀rín sójú àwọn èèyàn tí ń jẹ́ kí bànújẹ́ kó kúrò káwa náà gbé yín wá ká fi nǹkan ayọ̀ ká fi tìyín onáà ló jẹ́ ká gbé yín wá sójú òpó ètò yìí ojú òní tì yín aṣọdúnmọ́dún ní ṣàwọ̀ aṣọdúnmọ́dún àṣòròmorò ní ṣàwọ̀ àṣòròmorò kókókó báyìí lára ọ̀tá lè bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣọdún ọdún yìí ẹ ṣọdún ọdún mèsì lágbára Èdùmàrè ojú òsì ní tì yín ká tó máa tẹ̀síwájú ẹ jẹ́ ń gbọ́ lórí yín wọlé náà káàtì ọkọ̀ fi jọ ká gbọ́ bó ṣe lọ láti látọ̀dọ̀ wọn fún yín ká fi kí yín kú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ẹ máa ṣe kí ni. Fìdíjà Africa àwọn náà láti celebrate ọjọ́ òní tìyà yìí. Lójú òpó ètò ẹ máa ṣe ètò yìí ìyálẹ̀gbá kẹrùkẹrù pé kélédù àkójẹ kan ṣe ọdún míì sí máyé ṣọyìí kélédù àjẹ kan ṣe ọdún míì sí aṣọdúnmọ́dún ní ṣàwọ̀ aṣọdúnmọ́dún àṣọròmọ́rò ní ṣàwọ̀ àṣọròmọ́rò kókókó báyìí làárọ̀ tá a lè lágbára ìdùnnú àdìdẹ̀ra àníkún owó àníkún ọmọ àníkún ìtẹ̀síwájú àníkún ọlá ara ìdùnnú rẹ̀ lórí the African Pot ìyálẹ̀gbá àwọn ti ń celebrate yín tí wọ́n sì ń kí yín pé ẹ kú ọjọ́ bí aṣọdúnmọ́dún ní ṣàwọ̀ aṣọdúnmọ́dún àṣọròmọ́rò ní ṣàwọ̀ àṣọròmọ́rò tó bí ọjọ́ mélòó kan tí ọjọ́ ìbí yín ń wáyé ṣùgbọ́n àwa sọ pé òní ọjọ́ Sunday yìí náà ni kí a fi ṣe Sunday àkọ́kọ́ nínú oṣù ká fi gbé yín wá sójú òpó ètò ká sì fi celebrate yín. Àwọn èèyàn wa tí ń wò wá ẹ̀yin tí ń gbọ́ wa ẹ̀yin tó fẹ́ràn ìyálẹ́gbá ẹ̀yin náà wọlé sójú òpó ètò ẹ̀ máa share ètò yìí kẹ́ mọ́ kí ìyálẹ́gbá kẹ́ mọ́ kí wọ́n kú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí. Ìyá ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín ẹ fọ́ọ̀mù káwọn èèyàn ó tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pẹ́yìn lẹ́wà lójú òpó àwọn kan sọ pé bóyá lọ fọ́ọ̀mù ẹ̀ ni ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pẹ́yìn lẹ́wà lójú òpó.
Ọmọ gidi jẹ́ yàrá ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi bí ìyálẹ́gbá ní aláìkẹ́kẹ́ òkè ò Fìdíjà of Africa èmi náà rí mo wà lójú òpó kó bá jẹ́ múra ibi ìyálẹ́gbá yẹ kó rí ìyálẹ́gbá náà rí sọ̀rọ̀ aláìkẹ́kẹ́ òkè ọmọge Ẹ̀gbá ọmọ Ẹ̀gbá gangan ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run nífẹ̀ẹ́ dédé yín o.
Ìgbà tí yín kò sálùmọ́là ló Ẹ̀gbá ẹ̀yìn Ẹ̀gbá ẹ̀yin gangan lẹ́ẹ̀kan máa pè ní Ẹ̀gbá confam ojú òní tìyín ìyá ìbàjẹ́ òní inú mi dùn láti gbé wá sójú òpó ètò yìí bí ọjọ́ mélòó sẹ́yìn lẹ ṣe ọjọ́ ìbí yín mọ̀mọ́ kí lọ́jọ́ ìbí yín gan kí ló túmọ̀ sí yín kí sì nìkan tí ó jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ òun kó ní arinrin lọ́dọ̀ títí yín.
Ọjọ́ ìbí jẹ́ kan lára ẹjọ́ olúwa rẹ̀ máa máa dùn ó wà lára olúwa rẹ̀ jọ ìyọ̀sọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba ìfidúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba ìmúro sáyé títí di wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ mo fi ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ fi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ìdáná wa tí mo ìdáfíṣọ́ ọjọ́ ìbílẹ̀ rẹ̀ ọmọdé nígbàgbọ́ pé wọ́n wí kó ṣe kárí ìgbésí ayé náà rẹ̀.
Ojú òní ti yín ìyá ká tó máa lọ kó lójú ẹ sáré jáwọ́ èèyàn sí ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí ará Èkó mọ̀ pé kankan ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ sáré jáwọ́ èèyàn sí ibo gan ayẹyẹ wo ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ọjọ́ wo ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ kí sì làwọn kankan ti ń bẹ.
Ọjọ́ kẹtàlá wà Humble Heritage 89 Mafoluku Road off Airport Road on the 13 ọjọ́ kẹtàlá oṣù yàwá yìí jọ́nà ìráyè náà máa wáyé.
Ìjọ ńlá ayẹyẹ wọn ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ kẹtàlá oṣù ni wọ́n máa ṣe ayẹyẹ àwa tí wọ́n kọ́ ṣíde rẹ̀ lórí the African Portal àti ń bọ̀ lọ́nà tí ẹ̀ ń pòpọ̀ fún ayẹyẹ ìyá torí pé iṣẹ́ ribiribi tẹ́ ń ṣe láàrin ìlú tẹ́ ẹ̀rín pín pòṣónú wọn bí aláyé òṣónú kan re kó dúró láyé ká bí ẹ bá wà ẹ̀yin yóò rẹ́rìn àárín tákìtì ni ẹni tó dẹ̀ náà ló jẹ́ ká náà wá gbé yín ká gbé yín síta ká bá yín yọ̀ ká bá yín dúpẹ́ ká sì ṣàdúrà fún yín pé kẹ́mi yín ó gùn kẹ́ ẹ rí ṣe kẹ́ ẹ máa rí náà kẹ́ ẹ máa rí lò kẹ́ ẹ máa rí jẹ kẹ́ ẹ máa rí mu kí ayọ̀ elédùà kó mọ́ kó lè yín kó sì mọ́ kó ní ọ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fèyí ká máa fi sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa wípé ìyálẹ́gbá kẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn náà ní Fìdíjà of Africa àwọn náà ń ṣe ọjọ́ ìbí wọn lójú òpó ètò mo kó bàbá òbí kan bá ń bá mi forin kí wọn. The daughter of the day. Ọdún bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣọdún ọdún yìí ẹ ṣọdún ọdún mi sì lágbára Èdùmàrè àwa náà tún gbé yín wá lọ́dún tí ń bọ̀ àtúnjọ ṣe náà ní àjọṣe wa ní ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àti àtijọ́ kẹsẹ̀ bọ́ ṣòkòtò kan náà àjọṣe ṣe wa ni àwọn ò mọ̀ gbé yín wá àjọ máa wà ní a máa wà bí ẹ̀wà ní lágbára Èdùmàrè ojú òsì ní tì yín lágbára Èdùmàrè ọdún yìí yóò dùn fún yín lágbára Èdùmàrè. Ìyá ọjọ́ wo gangan ni ọjọ́ ìbí yín? Mo mọ̀ pé kì í ṣòní ọjọ́ 29 oṣù kọkànlá.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó lọ gan ní ta kan fáyé èèyàn sí ìjọ kẹtàlá oṣù
ó
kejìlá.
mo ló wọnú oṣù kejìlá láti oṣù kọkànlá ọmọ oṣù kọkànlá ni yín ọmọ ọjọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kejìlá. Ìyá ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bá ayé lágbára Èdùmàrè ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ò ní pa ayé lẹ́kún àti jẹ́ àti múyín lédè òní fi síbi tó nira abá ayé yọ abá ayé dúpẹ́ lórí ìdí àrùn yìí ẹ̀rọ ọdún míì sí lágbára Èdùmàrè ojú òsì ní tì yín. Kẹ́ tó máa lọ kó lójú òpó ètò kí ni àjàsà tẹni fáwọn èèyàn wa àwọn olólùfẹ́ yín tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa tán sì máa gbọ́ yín lójú òpó ètò yìí ká tó máa jẹ́ ká máa fi yàn ṣe lọ.
Mo ti wí dédé àwọn aráàlú pé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí sì wàhálà kí Buhari kó ba lè yanjú rẹ̀ kó gbélé mi ìyá lẹ́gbà ló wọ́n máa ń yanjú rẹ̀. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ mo fẹ́ kó ní Nàìjíríà kí n la jókòó síbẹ̀ ní tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀mí wí mi pé gbàjọba ìlọ́kọ̀ ṣe kó dá kí kó bá mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe. Onẹ́rì.
Wípé lórílẹ̀‐èdè Ẹ̀gbá. Ẹ̀mí wá ń sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ ẹ má tí ì lọ pé kẹ́ ẹ sì ní sùúrù kẹ́ ẹ dúró wípé kẹ́ ẹ dúró sí Nàìjíríà kẹ́ ẹ lè gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ Buhari lẹ́mọ̀ lọ.
Àwa kò ṣe jẹ́ wọ́n wà lọ́kàn mi rè.
Kò sí wàhálà bó ibi tí ó pàpà já sí ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ má jalè má jà ta ibìkan ni ó já sí yóò lọ́wọ́ tí ó mọ gbé yín tí ó lé yín lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè yín lẹ́yìn Ẹ̀gbá tẹ́ ti wá gbogbo mi ṣe ń wo yìí ó fẹ́ dàgbà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin àti Buhari ọlọ́pàá lẹ́yìn méjèèjì kẹjọ wo kẹsẹ̀ bọ́ ọdún ṣòkòtò kan náà tẹ́jọ bára yín fà torí nígbà tí Buhari fúnra ẹ̀ sọ pé òun gan o bó ṣe wà yìí go slow lòun òun ò tí ì ṣetán kó tiẹ̀ tó rìn lọ́dọ̀ yín gan kọ́lọ́mọ́jọ ṣe pé gbogbo ilẹ̀ ó ti ṣú tán ṣùgbọ́n kò sí wàhálà tí yíyá Naira Marley ló wà lójú òpó ètò ọmọ yín Naira Marley nǹkan ṣé òun náà ṣó ń ṣe dáadáa. ó ń fọ Ọlọ́run fún lérúkú mi ipò tí ìgbà tí ẹ bá jọ pàdé wọn gbó omi lọ́wọ́ rẹ o kò sí nǹkan tó lè mọ̀ ṣe bí ìgbà sí owó mi gbà lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wọn ó gba ṣòkòtò òdì rẹ̀ ojú òní tì yín ojú yín mo ṣe ń sọ ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ní kán rán ọmọ adití tán bá fẹ́ ká di tí ó gbọ́rọ̀ kan rán ọmọ rẹ̀ sí ẹ̀yìn ìyá rẹ̀ ẹ sọ fún Naira Marley pọ́jọ́ bá ti gbá mú ṣòkòtò rẹ̀ ni wọ́n gbà lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ìyá ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára ìbàjẹ́ náà láti gbé wá sójú òpó ètò yìí láti bá yín yọ̀ láti ti kìí kú ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí láti the African Portal akọrin a sọ fún yín pé àjọ̀dún ayọ̀ fún yín àjọ̀dún ayọ̀ fún yín ìyálẹ́gbà àjọ̀dún ayọ̀ fún yín màmá àjọ̀dún ayọ̀ fún yín. Ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè á máa rí yín bá níre láyọ̀ àti lálàáfíà àjọṣe wa kò ní dojúrú lágbára Èdùmàrè orílẹ̀-èdè South Africa kéde tá a sì ń lọgun wípé ẹ kú ọjọ́ ìbí ẹ ṣọdún ọdún mi sí lágbára Èdùmàrè ìbàjẹ́ ó sì ní bá yín. ó dijọ́ ó dọjọ́ rẹ̀ ẹ dágbére fáwọn èèyàn wa kọ́mọ̀ pé ẹ̀dẹ̀ wà lójú òpó ẹ dárúkọ yín kẹtù máa lọ kó lójú òpó tó àbásàn ní ṣe ń wọlé sójú òpó ètò.
Èmi rán pẹ̀lú Afọláṣẹ́ Ọládẹ́yìndé aláìkèké òkè òfin ní jẹ́ ọ̀fọ̀ Áfíríkà yálẹ́gbà ṣàpápá ya Naira Marley. Wọ́n fi èyí kí ló pé ẹyẹ ń gbọ́ mi kó ó bá dẹ̀ pé n kò rí àgọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n wọn pé ń gbóhùn mi ẹ ṣe ẹ̀kú ṣọlá máa nífẹ̀ẹ́ yá máa bá ọládùn. Ẹ ṣe o.
ẹ ṣeun ìyá ojú òní bá yín á máa rí yín bá bàbá sàn ní yóò máa fi orin kí yín kú ọjọ́ ìbí tẹ́lá sì máa fi yàn máa mú yín kò lójú òpó pé ó di ọjọ́ míì ó dọjọ́ rẹ̀ á tún máa gbé yín wá ẹ mọ̀ pàwọ́ àti yín the African Portal ó ti di lé yín àtijọ́ lẹ̀ pọ̀ ojú òní tì yín ire o ó dàbọ̀. adúpẹ́ adúpẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ètò wọlé sójú òpó ètò tẹ́ báyà lẹ́gbàá ṣe èyí ọjọ́ òbí wọn oṣù tó kọjá ni ṣùgbọ́n òní la ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ráyè láti gbé wọn wá láti wá kí wọn kú ọjọ́ ìbí gbẹ̀yìn tó ń bọ̀ ní gbogbo ìlú ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ níbi tọ́wọ́jà ètò yìí jáde tẹ́ fẹ́ ká máa fi tiwa ká fi gbé ti ń lárugẹ ẹ kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ +277870333584 òun náà lójú òpó tí ẹ mọ̀ pè wá sí ẹ jájọ ṣe àjọṣe wa ní ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín ojú òsì ní tìyín àtijọ́ àti mú yín elégbé ọ̀dún fi síbi tó nira fún yín a máa fèyí ṣèlọ́kò lójú òpó ètò yìí fún ti ọ̀sán ti tòní oníyanṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yin tó bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ̀kú bínú ẹ máa fi orin ọ̀kan lára àwọn tí a gbé wá sójú òpó ètò yìí ó tòní ẹ máa forí wọn jẹ ìgbádùn títí a fi pàdé ní ọjọ́ mi ọjọ́ ire ayọ̀ àtàlàáfíà ẹlẹ́dùà kó máa bá ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa gbé ojú kì í tọjọ́ ojú òní ní ìbàjẹ́ òsì ní bá wa lágbára ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ wa kò ní pa wá lẹ́kún ẹ máa forí bàbá yìí ẹ máa fi jẹ̀gbádùn official ay náà ni wọ́n wà lójú òpó ẹ máa forí wọn jẹ̀gbádùn kẹsì máa sọ wípé ẹ máa pàdé wa lọ́jọ́la ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan bẹ náà tá a tún máa mú wá fún yín lórí ètò wa pẹ̀lú yín ó dàbọ̀.